It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Falcons, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 22 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Wentz to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete to Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On first down, Wentz. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Brian Robinson finished things off with a touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the 3rd-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons had 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 53 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Jamin Davis, the man to break up the throw.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson in the Commander offense.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right.
He completes this to Cole Turner.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Again, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. This one hauled in, and again, it's Robinson. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Wentz on third down.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
Starting the drive with Algier. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. First and 10, it's Patterson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zacchaeus from 4 yards out.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field.
I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Yeah, really a heck of an effort there to duck out of one tackle, but it winds up only going for a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And some room to roam now. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Algier now up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right
outside.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Sly on for the extra point.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Thomas has got it, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady at it again. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. A couple of touchdowns there for Travis Etienne. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for Washington, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Wentz now to throw.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their own 37. They begin the drive with Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Complete, it's Dotson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Robinson up the middle.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Wentz going to throw. And Thomas has it. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is shoving onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they have regained the lead.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Washington offense set to take over again.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second and 11 now. Wentz, he gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right.
Out left to Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Into the red zone. Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Wentz going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
17.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On second, here's Algier.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's London. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He was brought down by Eric Harris. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Wentz. And a dump off here to Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Wentz now on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll try to run with Robinson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now Ritter and the Falcons
down by 7, 90 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Okay, ready?
They'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Again, it's Robinson.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Commanders,
the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Damn.
Said it was up and it was stuck.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No, 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 no.